Crypto Takeover coming back with another Bitcoin analysis video for y'all this evening. Bitcoin making a nice little run up to that 9,500, maybe even getting past that 9,600 right now. We're currently kind of pushing up a little bit higher. What is Bitcoin going to do? Are we going to push back up to that 10K area, or is just this a lower high that's being put in right now? Let's take a look at the charts, see what's happening, and zoom out here. And if that sounds interesting to y'all, stick around and stay tuned. Alright, if y'all are brand new to this channel, we use the Market Cipher Indicator by CryptoFace on this channel, alongside with the TI Sequential by ToneBase and the Market God Indicator buy and sell. So let's take a look at the charts. Looking at the 15-minute chart here, we can see our support resistance is telling us that our top side of the support is about 95.83 right now, and our bottom side support is about 92.66. Currently, it looks like the bulls are in control, as they are riding above our VWAP as of right now, holding that VWAP as support for us. So our 15-minute time frame could be topping out here with our blue wave, maybe giving us a red dot as of right now to kind of slow down just a tad bit, but we could start to see an even bigger pump really pretty soon, to be honest. So we're gonna have to kind of wait to see how this wants to play out. Let's zoom out on these time frames and see what's happening here. Let's go to our 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame is giving us currently another green dot here, so kind of still trying to push up a little bit higher. VWAP is also, we can totally see that we had this support resistance squeeze here. We got these tight squeezes, and then we were waiting for a bigger break. We got that break to the upside, actually. So let's go on into our 45-minute time frame. 45-minute time frame. Also telling us, hey, it looks like we got some more room to the upside, giving us a green dot here as well. Starting to see that green money flow peak up and maybe move up a little bit higher too as well. Let's go into our 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame. Also giving us another green dot here as well too. So it does look like things are looking pretty bullish for this evening so far. How much longer will this last? We'll have to actually zoom out a little bit further and see what's going on. So let's go into our 90-minute time frame. 90-minute time frame, starting to get some of these bullish crosses here with our EMAs as well too. Definitely still seeing like this blue wave wants to ride out a little bit further. VWAP still kind of riding our zero pivot area, possibly maybe wanting to put in a red dot as well. Money flow looks like it's ready to kind of maybe move back to the upside. Let's go on into our 2 hour time frame. 2 hour time frame. Let's turn off our Cipher SR here. Okay. Getting a little bit more of a bullish cross here with our 2 hour as well. Green money flow starting to move back up into that greenish area as of right now. As y'all can see, this is a pretty big wick here. We'll just have to keep an eye on it to see exactly how this wants to play out. I mean, we could have some candles off to the side again and then start to retrace. We'll have to see. Let's go on into our 4 hour time frame here. It doesn't look like we have any nines on our sequential just yet, but it did look like that 2 hour time frame was giving us an 8 on the sequential bullish count. Kind of a little bit of a fake out here with our 4 hour blood diamond, and now pushing us back in the other direction. So currently getting another buy signal here with our whales buy and sell signals. I'll leave those on for right now. That's fine. Market God gave us the same buy signal here on that 3, with that 3 bullish count here as well too. Maybe getting a bullish cross with our EMAs. Money flow also kind of moving to the top side as of right now as well too. Let's go on into our 6 hour time frame. And I do think I'll refresh. Well, let's see here. Okay, 6 hour time frame, maybe giving us another little bit of a bullish cross. We did try to get our last bullish cross here, but then we just got rejected again. So we're gonna have to wait to see exactly how this wants to play out. This does look like a significantly bigger green candle, if anything. So we will have to wait to see how this wants to play out. But I think as of right now, we can kind of still see that our blue waves are giving us a little bit more movement to the upside as of right now. We had this buy signal back here, and it does look like it's kind of playing out as of right now too as well. No buy signal for market guide just yet on the 6 hour. But let's go into our 8 hour time frame. And as we start to get into these higher time frames, you can even see here on our 8 hour, our money flow has been kind of rounding off just a tad bit. And I would probably think that this is going to be a lower high with our green money flow that comes up here. So we'll have to wait to see exactly how this wants to play out. You know, this is a weird time for Bitcoin, to be honest. You know, a lot of signs are telling us that we're consolidating out for another little bit of a sell-off to happen, but at the same time, we can see down here our hash ribbons could be giving us a buy signal relatively soon, and that will be a good sign for us to probably put in a long position too. So our last position that we had in our trading group was at about 9,400, and we wrote it down to almost that 9,200 area. I told everyone put in their stops over the weekend because I wasn't making videos, and so we all got stopped out in profit if y'all were trading with us as well. Don't forget, we have the trading group that is available. First link in the description box below. If y'all want to take a look at it, feel free to join us on there. Actually, I have 2 specials going on right now. So there is a 35% off special that I did open up the other day for someone to join, and there's a couple of spots available for that 35% off. So if y'all do want to join for us, there is a 35% off special going on right now, and I think there's only two spots available for that right now. So be sure to check that out if y'all are interested in joining us. And then also, I plan on uploading a altcoin market cap analysis review to see whether or not we should dump our altcoins right now. So I'll be posting that actually on the YouTube membership page alongside with the Patreon page. The YouTube membership page is a little bit cheaper and you don't get access to the trading, to the private trading group, but y'all can feel free to sign up for that as well. And it's another option for all the subscribers out there as well too. So check that out. And then also we have our weekly newsletter, or basically it's our monthly newsletter, if anything. I don't really like to spam everyone. Our monthly newsletter, I'll probably be sending out a monthly newsletter relatively soon. So feel free to sign up for the newsletter. We're doing our $3,000 sub $100 giveaway. So I'm giving away $100 at 3,000 subs in one of our favorite altcoins. So I highly encourage y'all to come over there and check it out. Go get signed up for the newsletter so that way I can qualify for the $100 giveaway at 3,000 subs. And it's just an easy way for me to get in touch with you. So third link in the description box if y'all want to sign up. We'll do the drawing live, and then I'll message you on Discord, or I'll send you an email and send that altcoin money to you as well there too. And then if y'all want to join us on the Discord server is available to the public. You'll be brought to a welcome page whenever you join, and on that welcome page just read through the community rules and guidelines, and then click the little green checkbox to have access to the Discord server. But obviously the Patreon page is only available to the private trading group members, so you need to sign up through Patreon in order to get access to those private channels on the Discord server. And then if y'all do just want to keep up to date with me and what I have going on, check out the Telegram channel as well, Crypto Takeover. Sorry about not putting out videos this weekend. I got really busy. It's just been crazy on the weekends for me. But I'm here during the weekdays, so I'm here to definitely capitalize on some of these BTC movements as well. But as you can see here on our 8 hour, this is where I start to be like a little hesitant what might be happening right now. Our blue waves were giving us lower highs here too, so we'll want to see exactly how this blue wave wants to play out as well. We're getting higher highs here on the bottom side of the blue wave, but this could ultimately just consolidate out into a Christmas tree pattern here on our 8 hour. And then once that Christmas tree pattern likes to play out, we'll end up seeing a really, really big break. So I know we're gearing up for something relatively soon. Depending on how this wants to play out, that's yet to be determined. I'm not sure if we got the cross here. Oh, we were trying to, it looked like we were looking for a bearish cross. We got pushed up to the top side here, and we'll have to see exactly how this wants to play out. So Overall, as of right now, I still stand by some of my previous videos. Is that, until we get past the 10.5K area, I can't be a bulltard right now, y'all. I cannot. I can't be a bulltard. There's just signs that once we get starting to get to some of these higher time frames, and you can kind of already tell with where the money flow is heading towards, is that this does look like a short-lived rally as of right now. And I'd really want to see Bitcoin get above 10.5K or even above this major trendline resistance, which is right at about 10.3K. Now, if we can push back above that, then maybe I'll change my decision a little bit too. But as of right now, this could just be a lower high that we're putting in, and we'll just have to wait to see exactly how this wants to play out. Same with our 12-hour. We're starting to see our 12-hour, we're going to have to see exactly how much this wants to come up and above the zero pivot point. And then if it's going to be a lower high on our blue wave, then we could probably anticipate maybe movement to the downside too as well. Let's go into our 21 hours, see what's happening here. 21 hour also maybe wanting to try to give us a bearish cross, but not quite happening, giving us a little bit of a Christmas tree pattern here on our bottom of our blue waves as well. So I'm sure a lot of the moon boys out there are getting really excited about this and thinking that we're going straight up to the moon. But they've been saying that this whole time here, and we're really gonna have to wait to see exactly how this wants to play out. Now we are about to get a buy signal on the hash ribbons, and so I'm not ignoring that at all. And what I'm doing is I'm just being really cautious right now, because I think on some of our higher time frames with Cypher B, we're still seeing a few bearish signs as of right now. But I will not consider that. I will not discount the hash ribbons and that buy signal that they might give us as well too, because I think that obviously has a good chance of giving us a nice little rally and possibly even getting us back up above that 10.5K area. Now with this buy signal down here, let's say we get a confirmed buy signal with our hash ribbons, then I would definitely consider a long position, probably all the way up to 10.5K. If anything, maybe even up to like 11K, and that might be a possibility. So we're gonna have to just keep an eye on the charts. I already have a bot set up for my trading group as well too. I'll show you all that here really quick. So I have a bot set up for my trading group, and basically it gives you all the buy and sell signals on trading. On Discord. So let me pull this up real quick for y'all. So as you can see here, it will signal you whenever Market God is telling you to go buy, sell or buy, short and long. So I have that all set up there as well. And then I've also set up the hash ribbons buy signal on there, the hash ribbon sell signal. So I have a lot of different features on there as well too. But for right now on Market Guide, I have the buy and sell signal set up for the 2-hour charts, the 4-hour charts, and the daily charts. So y'all won't have to go out and purchase Market Guide yourselves. Y'all can just look at the Discord server there and get those signals whenever they confirm or not. Let's go on into our daily time frame. And that is actually only for my Patreon members only inside of the private trading group. So you do need to become a private member in that premium channel through Patreon in order to get access to those buy and sell signals as well. So looking at our daily chart here, money flow is kind of rounding off still, putting in maybe lower highs. Definitely could see a nice little pump back up. It does look like we are getting rejected by our 13 EMA here. So even on our daily, I'd want to see us probably move back above our 13 EMA and find a solid support up above that to then maybe consider a long position. So we'll have to wait to see exactly how this candle wants to close. I'm not going to FOMO just yet, although I tend to get a little on edge sometimes, especially when people start calling moonshots after $100 rally or a couple of $100 rallies or something. But I really want to see clear indications, especially on higher time frames, to know that this is actually going to continue to the upside. So let's go on into our 2-day time frame and see what's happening here. 2-day time frame. We could get a green dot. That green dot could give us a small little trigger wave on our 2-day as well too. We'll have to wait and see exactly how that wants to play out. We were starting to get our bearish count here. Then we had our another green bullish count, not confirmed just yet. So we'll have to wait to see if this wants to confirm or not. Then our money flow is also kind of rounding down just a tad bit as well. It's going to be an interesting week. I think this week will be very, very interesting, to say the least. Mercury retrograde is still in full effect, I think, till the end of the month. So, I like to get a little woo-woo-y on here, and hopefully y'all enjoy that with me too. But, usually sometimes this leads to, during the retrogrades, it could lead to a sell-off, but I know some people don't trade off of that stuff, but or look to like astrology or anything like that. But I look at everything. I honestly keep an open mind with a lot of this stuff, and just see if we can find patterns that might want to play out as well too. Definitely starting to see a little bit of a bearish happening here with our 3-day, and Bitcoin wanting to start. Maybe it's red Heikinashis or solid red Heikinashi candles as well, to maybe push down a little bit further. So probably want to see a break below our 13 EMA there on our 3-day. And if we have another 5 bearish count below our EMA here on our 3-day, then yeah, we could probably consider another movement to the downside. So I think that honestly this could just be like a little bit of a short-lived rally to kind of maybe set up for a little bit of a bull trap. But also, I'm not going to ignore the hash ribbons, and the hash ribbons have been very accurate for pointing to new rallies in the near-term future. So waiting for that confirmation obviously would probably be the best thing to do. And usually whenever we are in an extended bull rally, we'll have a little bit of sell-offs here and there. So I think Bitcoin is trying to make up its mind right now whether or not it wants to continue a bull rally and really get us past those key areas of like the 10.5K, right? So let's go on into our 4-day time frame. And these are the higher time frames are really some of the charts I'm honestly really trying to pay attention to right now. Our 4-day time frame still giving us a little bit of sideways movement. We could get a green dot here. That's a strong possibility. We haven't seen this Christmas tree pattern play out for a while in Bitcoin. It's been a while since we've had these nice bullish patterns play out for us, maybe ever since 2017, but here we're really overextended a lot on a lot of these time frames, and we haven't gotten back up above our 60% pivot point on our Cypher B blue wave as well. Let's go back to our 3-day. So if we start to see a little bit more of a sell-off, that is a possibility. We could get a green dot. That green dot would probably not confirm until maybe we get back above like the 9600 area, 9700 area. So that's going to be a nice little key time frame for us to maybe consider if our hash ribbons are going to give us that buy signal or not too. I would like to see 9700 maybe close above that on our daily, and if we do, then we could probably anticipate the buy signal on our hash ribbons that will probably soon be going off, and then we can maybe start to ride that back to the top side there as well too. Let's go on into our 5-day chart. 5-day chart, we still have our sell signal here. Starting to see our first sign of our bearish count there on our TI sequential as well. We have a red dot that has been confirmed, and maybe considering that positioning to the downside. If we start to zoom out just a tad bit, we can see our money flow has still been kind of thin here. Money flow is also rounding off on our 4-day as well too. So, I mean, honestly, y'all, I don't, I probably have a monotone right now too, but at the same time, I don't really have a lot to be super bullish about, and I'm kind of just waiting to see how these charts want to play out. I think this week, going on into the end of June and into July, is going to be very volatile for us. But if we can't get past 10.5K, I really don't have room to be a super big moon boy just yet. That's what I'm kind of waiting for. I'm taking a look at some of the altcoins as well too, to kind of get a reference of those and see what they're doing compared to Bitcoin, and maybe get the upper hand of what Bitcoin wants to do as well. our 6 day, also giving us that red dot there as well. A 9 top on the sequential, we've already seen that. And what I'd be anticipating here is probably a sell signal, probably maybe going into the rest of the week. Let's say we have a big sell-off here at the end of the week, maybe back to 9,200 or something like that. I would definitely anticipate a sell signal then popping off. And that would probably indicate a nice little movement to the downside as well too. But if we get back up above 96, 9,700, then we could get that buy signal on our hash ribbons. And right now hash ribbons is just like it's in my head the whole time, so I'm definitely like looking at it and I'm saying like, man, okay, how is hash ribbons really going to give us that big pump, or could this just be a fake out? Like if we get that buy signal on the hash ribbons and then everyone just decides to sell off, then all the whales and everything, because we've used hash ribbons before back here on this buy signal and we got a nice little substantial run up too, and then we used it back here, we got a nice little run up. So now I'm just trying to wait to see are the whales looking for this buy on the hash ribbons to fake everyone out? I mean, that's a firm possibility, because right now our Cypher B is kind of telling us, hey, y'all need to hold off. Y'all can't get too excited right now. But hash ribbons, it's been very accurate in the past, and so we'll have to definitely consider it moving forward. Let's go on into our weekly time frame here. Weekly time frame. Also giving us a 1, 2, 3 bullish count, but we'll have to wait to see how that closes. A 9 top on our weekly time frame as well too. Yeah, giving us a red dot there. Money flow also looking very thin there. Moving forward, let's go into our 2 week, just see what's happening here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullish count. Not getting a close above our 4 sequential, but maybe even closing below. Next one could be like a reddish 1. That's a possibility. It does look like our VWAP is ready to maybe cross down a tad bit. Money flow wants to move up to the top, maybe moving back into that greenish area. But if we start to move back below our 0 pivot point, I mean, that's a nice possibility for a sell-off. And that's, I think, honestly would be healthy for Bitcoin to start to see a little bit of a sell-off. But, Bitcoin has a mind of its own, and it can really just be like, oh, we're going to just go to 11K. So that's a possibility. That's why I'm keeping an eye on our hash ribbons, see what they might be telling us as well too. So I encourage y'all to do the same. Keep an eye on those things, everything that I pointed out. And if y'all want the daily private analysis, y'all can obviously get that inside of our Patreon page if you join us. Like I said, there is 35% off special that's open right now. I think there's only 2 spots available for it though, and once those 2 spots are filled, I'll probably just leave it as it is for right now. But I did open it back up for someone to join, and if you want to go ahead and jump in on that, I'll probably close it maybe by the end of the month. But it's going to charge you double, so it's up to you whether or not you want to join right now. But there's only 2 spots filled, so if you want to wait till the beginning of the month, you could wait till the beginning of the month, so that way you don't get charged double. But obviously, I'm giving my private analysis on there each and every single day, and then also I have about 12 to 15 different private videos on there and tell you how I set up my charts as well too. So if that sounds interesting to y'all, feel free to check it out. And with that being said, I'm going to keep this video kind of short, and I'll see y'all in the next one. CTO signing out. Peace.